Hello and welcome to the second trimester vlog. I'm so happy to have made it this far, and I am almost 16 weeks pregnant. So I've missed a few weeks, mostly because when we came back from Fiji, I got gastro and then I got conjunctivitis. It's just my body, my immune system was shot, so I needed to deal with that. And as most people know, if you have gastro when you have adrenal insufficiency, it can be quite dangerous. So fine now. I have started to feel the baby kick, and very little, but they are getting bigger now. Yeah, the size of an avocado. So getting quite big. The little hands that size. Very cute. This is apparently what they look like at 15 weeks. So cute, like fit in my hand. Some symptoms I've been having, which have been a little bit different to the first trimester, have been like for starters, my nausea is a lot less, which is great. I still get it at night, but nowhere near what it was, and very, very, very manageable. So I'm happy with that. I've been having a lot more gum problems, so like receding gum, really sensitive, painful teeth, and I believe that was because my calcium demand has gone up so much in pregnancy. I have started to incorporate yogurt back into my diet after 7 years of not having it. I'm loving having that yogurt back in my life, and my body's really responded well. My teeth almost like straight away have responded to that, and they're becoming less sensitive again. I've changed up my toothpaste as well, and I've started using Oral 7, which is a mouthwash and toothpaste and all that has calcium in it. So I've started using that, and that's really helped. Another symptom I've had is really cranky. I am a cranky mom. I get cranky at the smallest things. Like, for example, the other day, we were sitting in this Mexican restaurant having lunch together as a family, and there was this lady near the counter who was eating her ice cream. Like, I don't know, she was just eating it weird, and it made me angry. I had ice cream eating anger. Just the way she was doing it, it was just like, it was wrong. Anyway, for example, illogical things like that are making me really, really cranky. I've been really short with my kids, which is not great, and I'm aware of it, but it still keeps happening, you know? I'm trying, but I'm a cranky bum. More so than the first trimester, which is a shock because you're sick then, you're more tired then, whereas I feel like I have a bit more energy this trimester. Not heaps, but a bit more. And I'm just so short-tempered and impatient, more than usual. I've been needing to have a nap every day as well, which is normal. And I feel like a normal pregnant woman, which is great because I feel like I'm a normal amount of tired. I feel like I'm a normal amount of hormonal. I feel normal, which is amazing. I have yet to book into the hospital because I'm always late to book in. I don't know why, I just delay it. So hopefully I can still get in. I won't be on the midwife program because I'm high risk, but I will be able to see my OBGYN in the hospital, so that will be bulk billed, which is amazing. I love Australia for that. I also need to go through my cupboard today because it's causing a few problems. It took me almost an hour to get dressed this morning because the dresses that I thought would be okay in pregnancy just are not okay in pregnancy. I just need to go through and try everything on and not just assume that they're going to be good, because it's very discouraging to wake up and try and get ready for the day when nothing fits or it just looks frumpy. And the one thing I did not want to do in this pregnancy was feel frumpy or awful just because something fits. As you can see, that was the fiasco this morning, trying to get ready for church. Ended up going with this dress, which, fit the bump, but I don't know how much longer. And these are obviously, like, this one wouldn't even do up, like wouldn't zip up at all. I've already gone through my drawers and taken out all the things that were not like serving me right now. I need to do my photos for the second trimester because I did my photos for the first trimester. I was meant to be doing them every week, but it's not possible with me to be able to organize the time and to make sure that I'm healthy and, you know, able to do all that. So aiming for one set of photos for each trimester is probably my goal. Yeah, so let me show you what I've done with my drawers so far, and then I'm gonna get changed. I'm gonna go through my wardrobe. Let's get into it. Ugh. So in my drawers, so the drawer situation we've got here, I've taken out all my undies that do not fit me anymore, and I only have in there big granny panties. These have been great. These are from Kmart. They do not have any bands in them at all. It is fully stretchy material. It says it's made from nylon and elastane, so it's just pure stretch, and they're no show, so you can't see them underneath clothes. I've sized up probably 2 sizes and I'm only halfway, so we'll see. But these are gonna stretch, baby. These are gonna stretch. Like, these are so comfortable right now, but they're not so big that they fall down. Let me show you. Yeah, these are gonna last me the entire pregnancy. Anyway, if you're having problems with undies and you can only find really, really ugly maternity undies, I mean, I'm not saying that these are great, but like, you know, they're all made out of that same material, and just, I hate bands. I have sensory issues and I cannot have any bands on that section at all. Nothing. These bras from Amazon, been great. Again, fully stretchy, very, very stretchy. A little bit of padding. Thin straps so they don't show. I think I may need to get the next size up soon though, because these are starting to get a bit tight. This is a band I bought to support my belly when I get a bit bigger, so I want to know where that's going to be kept. Might keep that in my undie drawer. Looks huge. And back support. Oh yeah, feels quite nice actually. It's not as big as I thought. Actually, that's really nice. That feels good. Oh man, my back instantly. That's just from Amazon, I believe. So that's really nice. And it doesn't look too thick. I feel like I could wear that under clothes. Wow, that's actually really nice. Very, very surprised. Well done, Amazon. Well done. Excited to use that actually. Oh, now that I've taken it off, I want to put it back on. I'm not going to walk around with that because I'm going to be getting changed. I'm not a big fan of folding undies, you know. I try and fold them and they just always end up back like this. So I figure I'm just not an undie folding person. Let's get to the wardrobe. Still haven't gone through my jumpers. There's some jumpers in there that are just too tight. Like, you just can't even wear them. So there's no point them taking up space in my drawer right now and getting in the way of me trying to get ready in the morning. I've gone through my shirts already. Also, the plan is to make room for the baby up here as well, so I don't have to have a separate set of drawers. I've gone through everything, and everything in here fits me now. It's just that awkward length. Not cute. Again, this could be cute, but the band is just, see where it's hitting? It's hitting here instead of, like, see the difference? Okay, this is kind of cute. Like,
at the back.
This one's fun.
That looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
George. More will the baby get one when it's born?
Probably. Alright, I am done with all the dresses. Had more than I thought, but a lot of them aren't very wearable. I'm going to start with jumpers. This cropped one's cute. And skirts. Need to try skirts. Well, that took way longer than I wanted. Oh, just having some chili. Good source of protein. I went for a walk in the rain. Now my hair's frizzy. I need to do this photo shoot thing before I start work tomorrow because I'm not going to have time. So the sun just came out a little bit, which is nice because it's actually freezing and raining. But I need to get into this dress and try and muster up some self-esteem. This dress is great, by the way. So stretchy. This has been the best dress I have bought for this pregnancy because look how slim it makes my arms compared to all those other things that I was trying on. Like, this is a good dress. Anyway, changed again. I was talking about this dress. So if you're looking for a black maternity dress that is not maternity, this is the best I've ever found. Like this, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a ribbed material and the stretch is pretty incredible. Like it feels weighty, it doesn't feel like stiff, it feels really fluidy. So I don't know, really good stretch. And it's from Shein. I think it was like $15. I think it was around that price. I think that's going to be it for today. I am pretty tired. That took a few hours out of me and I just need to sit down and rest for a bit. And I get pelvic pain from standing for so long. I have to share soon all the other things that I bought for baby another day. So see you soon. Bye. As you can see, it's been a while. I am 18 weeks and I don't remember the last time I filmed. It's been a while. I just haven't stopped. Just have not stopped this entire pregnancy. And I worked out yesterday that I'm actually over halfway already because I always come early. I always come 2 weeks early, and yeah, I'm at that 18-week mark. This pregnancy is going way too fast. Like it needs to slow down. A few reasons why I haven't been filming is I've been having a few health issues again with my thyroid. It's just when it goes out hard, and it takes me a while to get back into normal feelings, like feeling normal. I was very hypothyroid, so I was gaining a ton of weight. I was getting a lot of depression that goes with that, a lot of insomnia, which all contributes to, you know, just not coping. But compared to the first trimester, I am doing a lot better. I have no morning sickness anymore. Like it's just gone, which is, I'm pretty sure I had morning sickness all the way through with all the other pregnancies, or that was an adrenal symptom, I don't know. But it's gone. I am eating so well, as you can tell. I haven't had a problem with hydration this pregnancy, which has been amazing because I am on the Florinef. This pregnancy has been the easiest pregnancy I've ever had. And the amount of things that I am still able to do, which I wasn't able to do all the other pregnancies, is just been amazing. So I am working 4 days a week, plus trying to manage a household, plus pregnant. It's still been a lot, but compared to all the other pregnancies that I've had, I would have to let a lot more slip than what I've let slip this pregnancy. I've been getting a lot of nosebleeds. So every morning I have a nosebleed, which is great. Just shove a tissue up there and I cope with it. Food wise, I've been eating very well. I have had a few gallbladder attacks, but I've figured out my triggers, which is eating eggs too often, eating peanut butter too often, and other things like corn. So I can eat all those things in moderation, but when I have it too much, it tends to trigger me off, in combination with refined sugar and lots of fat. I'm able to eat a lot more fat than I have been able to in the past. Like with Alyssa's pregnancy, I would have a gallbladder attack all the time, and I had to go to such a low fat diet that it was actually really unhealthy. But that was the only way that I could get through without having all these gallbladder attacks and going to the hospital all the time. So it was actually safer for me to just eat a low fat diet instead of getting vomiting and all the other problems that came with gallbladder attacks. So I have had a few of those. They haven't been severe enough where I've had to go to the hospital. Yeah, as long as I stay on top of those triggers and don't have too much, I'm doing well. Battery's about to die. We went to IKEA today. We bought some baby things. I bought this feeding pillow, which I feel like I would know what would make a good feeding pillow, but I'm still doubting myself. I bought another one from Kmart, and that's quite good as well, but I think I'm going to return that one. It's because it's weird in the back, and I don't want anything, you know, sort of flaring up my back while I am feeding. The reason I went with this one is because it is quite big, and my babies are quite small. I'm small. My boobs kind of stay up, they don't droop. So I need lift. I need the babies to be lifted up high. So this one is very firm. Like, it's firm without feeling like it's gonna... I've had one before and it was called my breast friend, and it's just flat, and it had random lumps in it which just always got in the way of how the baby was going to be positioned. So this felt really nice against my body. It felt firm, it felt like it fit me. I felt like it was made for petite women, whereas I haven't really had that before. Like, it's always been made for bigger people. Now, I hate this cover. I hate the color. I absolutely hate it. But I do have another color. It's a white one with little bunnies all over, and it's so cute. So I will be getting that when they come back in stock. I'm gonna open it. I think I'm convinced I'm keeping this one. So yeah, very firm. You can't tell on camera, but it's got resistance. It is just made for little people, and you can kind of swivel it so it could be angled. Got the baby here. It's just a really good one, I believe. Please don't be broken. You broken. There's no like spiky zip bit, which I love. It always gets in the way of things and always scratches something. So, oh, why don't you do up? Are you broken? That would be sad. Wouldn't that be sad if I just bought it and it's broken? I think it's just tight. There we go. Whoopsie. Now, the other thing I did purchase today from IKEA, besides that pillow, actually like weighty, it's heavy, it'll be good, is this pillow. Now, this was super cheap. I don't know how well this is going to go, but I needed something that was comfy enough to go behind my back while I'm sleeping, and I feel like this would be good. Oh yeah, that's good. It's soft enough that you can squish it in, but it's not too big, but it's big enough that you can roll back on it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is my alternative to buying a maternity pillow, and I just sleep with in between my legs. Let's give that a go. Turn that behind. Oh yeah, that's good. Who needs a $180 body pillow? Not me. So this is the Kmart feeding pillow. As you can see, it is very, very similar. Similar density. This one, I would say, is a little bit less weighty, so it's got more squish to it. So if you're a bigger person or had a bigger baby, this might work because it'll get weighed down more. So the one thing I didn't like about this Kmart pillow, loved the price. I think it was like 22 bucks or something compared to the IKEA one, which was 49. So different price range, but what annoyed me about this pillow was, see how it's getting lumpy already? You see like different lumps, and also these random back bits stuck into my back when I was leaning back, whereas the IKEA one is just a normal shape that just opens up and lets your back be free to lean against another pillow. This, you lean against another pillow and you've got a random gap in the back, so it was just like, I feel like it would just flare. It's just gonna like stick into my back like that. I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky, but I just feel like it's gonna annoy me. It's gonna push on those certain points and then I'm gonna have no support in the middle of my back. Whereas this one, it goes on and leaves my back free. That's a deal breaker for me. That's a big lump to stick in your back. And when you're feeding for several hours, which I did for all my babies, because of tongue ties and things like that, I would be feeding for a very, 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 very long time for them to be able to get enough milk before we could get it corrected. So I'm anticipating that will happen again. I am preparing for long feedings, and they have, you know, growth spurts, and you do not want to be uncomfortable. You do not want to be uncomfortable. We're going to return that. But if you're looking for a cheaper pillow, this is a pretty good option, I think, compared to what they used to be on the market when I first started breastfeeding. It was terrible. Like I said, it was made for bigger people. There was no support, so the baby just sunk down. So I used to have to have a feeding pillow plus like 2 other pillows underneath just to hold the baby up high enough to reach. So that was our IKEA trip today, and some other things that we've bought recently is we've bought a pram. Ended up spending $250 on a pram that can be used from newborn. It's the Million Coop pram. I don't know how to set it up. Alright, so this is the pram. Obviously it's a little bit girly, but this was all free that came with it, so second-hand pram. Looks pretty good condition. It's got huge to me, I think, understory basket. This can be turned around either way. Either way, so baby can be facing out or baby can be facing in. It's safe from newborn stage. I just need to buy the newborn insert from their website. It's not very expensive. Yeah, it's just a very, very, very practical pram, and I love practical. I'm done with all the fandangle stuff. Just very, very practical. You can buy all new parts, like you buy new handles, new things, you can buy different covers for the seat, and you can even do a capsule like adapter. It goes with the Maxi Costi adapters. A little bit dusty, but that's okay. The lady that was selling it sold all these things as well, so it came with the pram. There's the rain cover stretchy fabric that it actually encloses. I've had one before where you just put it over and it didn't, it's like a fitted sheet. And we've got the sun cover, but it just goes over that section so that Bub can be completely protected. And here is the newborn adapters. And if we're having a girl, I think we'll keep the florals. Even if we're having a boy, it's not too florally. It's very Australian floral, and it's like oranges, some pinks, but mostly oranges and blacks. So and the last thing we have purchased for baby is a change table mat. I was looking at really expensive ones. By really expensive I mean like $80, and then you buy the mattress and the cover, and I don't know, that's expensive to me for a change mat. So we again went with Kmart. We got the change mat cover from there as well. So I'm not 100% sold on the change mat cover, but it cost me only a few dollars, and compared to buying a change mat cover for like more expensive than the mat, I'd rather just go with the cheap one that I don't particularly love. In the end, it doesn't really matter. And I feel like I could turn it the other way and it would just be white, which would be great, but I haven't tried that yet. So this is where we're going to be changing baby. It is good because we've got this space here at the end. Obviously this stuff will not be there, where we can stand here and change baby. It's quite a good height. As you can see, this is the pattern. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not really what I wanted. and it's quite a thick mattress, but it's again not super hard, but it's hard enough to be supportive. It's meant to be waterproof. It's like a terry toweling kind of material, and when you take it off there's just that mattress underneath, and that has a cover as well, so you can actually wash this one as well. That is our change mat situation. I feel like it's a good compromise, I think, for the price. Hopefully I'll see you a bit sooner than I have been. Bye. I am 19 weeks and a bit today, and I'm about to do my bump shot because I've been trying to do it for the last 2 weeks and it's just not happening, so I have to do it now. No makeup, who cares?
So the pregnancy emotions are real. I just yelled at my kids for pretty much no reason. I just feel like I suck at everything. Pull yourself together. My emotions, just thought I'd document this because it's what I'm going through, I guess. Why is it the time that you're meant to be like calm, chill, and all that with pregnancy? Why did God give us these hormones? These hormones. I think I need to go to bed. My poor children and husband.
Something I've never had before is actually nosebleeds. So every morning and every night, and it's just in the morning I have to walk around with tissues up my nose just so I don't, you know, bleed everywhere. And another thing that I've been getting, which is way more in this pregnancy, way earlier, is really strong Braxton Hicks contractions, and I'll get them I have got them now, and it's just my stomach is so tight. And they were pretty bad 2 weeks ago, I'm going to say, or a week ago, to the point where I was like Googling preterm labor, and they can actually, like, it felt like intense pressure in my pelvis. Like I didn't want to go to the toilet in case the baby fell out. It was that much pressure. I really thought that if I were to push, a baby would come out. That's how much, like, it was intense. They've settled down a lot more since then. I think also because I've been trying to take it a bit slower. I'm not rushing when I do workouts. I'm not rushing when I walk anywhere. I'm trying to rest throughout the day so that it doesn't get to the afternoon where I've realized I haven't sat or I haven't like laid down. And since I've started using that band, the baby doesn't drop as low during the day. I think that this is going to be a really quick labor. I think my body's just going to go, right, let's get this baby out at 37 weeks. That's when all my other babies came, around 37, 38 weeks. I think this one's going to be no different, and I think they're just going to like race out of there. My labor with Alyssa was a total of 2 hours. That's everything. That's from my water breaking at home to having her in my arms is 2 hours, and it was very intense. By the time we got to the hospital, I think I only had like 20 minutes at the hospital before she was born. Oof. Pregnancy hormones, hey? I just finished having a complete meltdown and crying. And I just need to get over it. Welcome to the next day. Now that we know that baby boy is indeed a baby boy, I'm going to sort all these clothes that are just hanging around our house that we have no room for, and I need to give back all the baby girl stuff. So we have these 3 boxes, so charity, baby girl, baby boy boxes, and also we have massive 2 bags of clothes to go through, and I need to go through all of Nara's old clothes, don't I? We're gonna get keep what we want to keep for memories, and we're gonna give away what we don't need anymore, which might make me cry.
Yeah.
Give away what we don't need anymore.
Well, there's sometimes boy things in there.
Okay, that is our mission for today. Let us begin. I just don't want to keep it until he's like 2 years old.
Looks fine.
Exactly, that's what I mean. So we will give that to someone else. Might need another bag.
I can get you another bag.
This is too girly. We don't want people confused.
Come
What about
on.
red and white?
Let's just shove
Got
this.
frills.
Yeah, I know, the colours are alright, but then it's got it's like poor little boy. Okay, here you go guys, take these back to the neighbour. Thank you.
Okay.
I think I am done for the day. I mean, I have already gone through these clothes before, obviously, but I just want to go through it again and make sure that I'm not keeping things that I'm not going to use. And I'll put it in for washing as well, so I might just throw it straight in our washing basket. This is so cute. How is it, baby? You gonna be that little? Baby things are starting to take over our lives. I need to sort this into this box, take all the size ones and put them away because we won't need them for ages, and figure out where I'm going to put this all.
Guess who got COVID again? Hi, I should have put a warning and a disclaimer on before showing you. I am 26 weeks pregnant and I had a cold for about a week. I've just been constantly sick, so I haven't been able to film. I think I picked up COVID because my immune system is so low. I'm just getting hit with every sickness, but I'm doing okay. It sucks, you know. I'm just trying to enjoy this pregnancy, but I just keep getting hit, and I'm just, yeah. Which also means lots of steroids, lots more steroids, which means lots of other things that go on. I don't know what day I'm on for COVID, but yeah, this is life. And baby's humongous. I really need to take a bump shot, but I've just been waiting for me to get better to be able to do that. I just have not been well for about, I'm gonna say 3 weeks. So, this is baby is very big. I will update you when I'm feeling a bit better. So I'll see you then. Hi, where do I start? I think last I spoke to you was the day that I tested positive for COVID, which is fine. I've been resting, been trying to get over that. So it hasn't been as bad as the other times. It's been pretty mild. I haven't had any fevers or anything. This morning I woke up and went to the bathroom, and this may be a trigger warning, but I was bleeding and there was quite a lot of bright red blood, and you know, you automatically think the worst. I am 26 weeks pregnant and I don't even know if I'm gonna have a 3rd trimester. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to just keep my mind off it, but I can't stop worrying. But at the same time, I feel calm. I know that God's in control, and I know that I can do nothing really except what I can do, which is rest. Last night I had full-on contractions, but they weren't painful. But it was very strong, bearing down, kind of like I was pushing without wanting to push. And it was, my whole stomach was hard, which I've had very full-on Braxton Hicks this pregnancy since about 12 weeks, so that's nothing new. But it was a bit stronger than normal. I immediately lay down. I haven't stopped having those kind of contractions today. I just keep getting them. I went to hospital. They couldn't find anything wrong. They did all the checks except for an ultrasound because I'm still COVID, whatever. So they looked and there's no trace of blood at all when they did the examination. I have some footage of baby's heart rate, but baby looked good. Baby's moving a lot. So they sent me home, and I was okay to go home because they said that nothing was wrong. I can't walk around the house without getting a lot of pressure. I keep getting kind of contractions that push down there. It doesn't feel great and it worries me, and I'm finding it very hard to just sit still. But baby's still moving. Baby's happy. I don't know what this means for the rest of my pregnancy. And of course, as soon as I got home, I bled more. There was no trace of blood at the hospital at all. I really want to have a shower, but I can't stand up for very long. And I'm scared of putting more pressure down there. I haven't even been able to film a bump shot. And now I might not even get the chance. Don't think like that. I just need to be positive. I need to just rest today as much as I can and see what it is, what it's like tomorrow. Everything may be totally fine tomorrow, but I just thought I'd document this because it's on my mind and it explains why I've missed so much. I'm not ready to have this baby right now. I'm only 26 weeks old. I'm not ready. It makes me want to be more ready though, like in case. Like I thought I was preparing way too early, but I've half packed my hospital bag already. The nappy bag is packed. I'm not ready to have this baby yet. He's not ready to come yet. Anyway, the good news is I'm on holidays now, so I can rest until the new year, which by the time I go back to work I'll be hopefully 32 weeks. In the meantime, I'm just going to do what I can to prepare for this baby. I'm going to try and let things go in the house. I can't clean, at the moment I can't pick up things. Stop filming now and hopefully rest, and I'll update you when I'm later. This is the last video I will film for this trimester. It's been a really rough one, to say the least. I am now recovering from COVID, and turns out I had bronchitis. So my immune system's just been really shot. This has been a trimester of just resting and patience and stress and worry and sickness. And I'm so glad it's coming to an end. I do feel sad though that this is the last time I will ever experience this trimester, and this was meant to be the energy trimester where you get things done. It just hasn't been that way. I'm fully recovered from COVID, but then I developed a cough and chest problems, breathing problems. It ended up being not pneumonia but bronchitis. So I went to emergency one time for that, because it's Christmas I couldn't get in to see a doctor, so that was the only alternative, and I needed help. I'm just not sleeping. I couldn't walk further than 2 minutes. Baby's still in there, still cooking. We did have a bleed. I think I recorded maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago. We had a big scare, big bleed. Went to hospital. They couldn't find anything wrong. Came home, ended up bleeding again, but I haven't bled since. But since that time I've taken it a lot easier. I've been forced to, and I haven't been lifting anything. Haven't really been doing much really. It's not great for my mental health, but you do what you gotta do, don't you? Yeah, baby's a lot lower now. He's definitely down low, down in the pelvis, and I've been having lots of contractions off and on. Contractions with period-like pain, contractions without pain, but lots of pressure. It's been really scary, and I'm just trying to do my best to let him cook a bit longer because he's so little at the moment. I mean, I don't look little, but the longer he stays in there, the better it is for him. So I'm trying to keep that mindset that I have a little life inside me that I need to consider, and not just all the things I need to do. Taking so many drugs,
so many steroids, extra steroids, taking antibiotics. This is not a season for being fit and getting stuff done. This was a season of rest, and it's a hard lesson that I need to learn, and God knows that I struggle with that, so he has to give me very, very clear messages that it's a time for resting, otherwise I don't listen. Today is the first day I've actually felt better. I felt like I am getting better, like the antibiotics are working. Just try not to pick up anything else, eh? Like I'm having a contraction right now, and I wouldn't call them painful, but they're definitely not painful. And don't worry, I can get all that stuff done later. What's more important right now? The most important right now is that baby's healthy and I'm healthy, and that I'm resting. All the other stuff doesn't matter. It can be done as we need. Here's to a new chapter starting next week. I'll see you then.
They told me that I always had to be good.